Ito na ba? Good morning, everyone. How was your day, class?
Good, ma'am.
Good po, ma'am.
Glad to hear that from all of you. Before we start our class, let's begin with a prayer. Mr. Pablo, can you lead the prayer?
Okay po, ma'am. Let's bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, maraming salamat po dahil muli na naman po kami nagsama-sama upang tumuklas ng bagong kaalaman. Nabibigyan niyo po ng sapat na karunungan ng aming guro upang ituro niya po sa amin at ma-absorb po namin ng tama ang kanyang ituturo po. Ito po ang aming samot dalangin sa matamis na pangalan ni Jesus. Amen.
Okay, amen. Thank you, Mr. Pablo. So for our virtual classroom rules and regulation, first is turn on your camera. Mute your microphone unless it's your turn to speak. Raise your hand if you want to say something or click the reaction raise hand in the reaction button. Next is, don't do other things while the class is going on. And the last one, be attentive and kindly participate actively. It is clear, class, for our virtual classroom rules.
Yes, ma'am.
For our attendance, please show your beautiful smile with a heart using your right hand, and I'm going to take a screenshot. Are you ready, class?
Yes po.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Very good, class. Thank you for your good effort and cooperation for today's attendance. Before we proceed to our new lesson, let me know if you still remember our last topic, okay? So, I have a question here. First, it is occurs when someone uses a part of their body or an object to control a person's action.
Ma'am, ako po.
Navarro, proceed.
Ma'am, physical violence po.
Okay, let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, Mr. Navarro, your answer is correct. This is a physical violence. Next question. It is occurs when someone uses threats and causes fear in an individual to gain control. Anyone can answer.
Pablo,
Yes.
ma'am. I think, ma'am, psychology violence.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, your answer is correct. It is psychological violence. Next question. It is occurs when a person is forced to unwillingly take part in sexual activity. Anyone? Anyone from the group?
Pablo, ma'am.
Yes, proceed.
Sexual violence, ma'am.
Okay, let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, it is sexual violence. Next question. It is occurs when someone uses an individual's spiritual beliefs to manipulate, dominate, or control that person. Anyone from the group?
Ma'am, po.
Yes, Asal, proceed.
Ma'am, spiritual violence po.
Okay, let us see if your answer is correct. Yes, exactly. Your answer is correct, Mr. Osal. This is a spiritual violence. Next question. It is occurs when someone says or does something to make a person feel stupid or worthless. Anyone from the group?
Ma'am, ako po.
Yes, Mr. Navarro, proceed.
Emotional violence po.
Okay, let us see if your answer is correct. Yes, your answer is correct. It is emotional violence. So, and the last question is, it is occur when an individual is harmed as a result of practice that are part of her or his culture, region, or tradition. Anyone can answer.
Pablo, ma'am.
Yes, Pablo, proceed.
Cultural violence, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pablo. Let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, your answer is correct. It is cultural violence. Okay, I feel that all of you learned a lot in our last topic. To have an interesting lesson, let's have a game first. So, the title of this game is Complete Me. Type your answer in the comment box, and each student who have guessed the correct answer will receive an additional points in our quiz. Are you ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am.
let's start. Please comment your answer in a comment box. Okay, the student who comment first is Mr. Pablo. His answer is exclusion. Let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, your answer is correct, Mr. Pablo. It is exclusion. Okay, next. Very good, Mr. Pablo. You are the first comment. Your answer is harassment. That is correct. Next. Okay, just comment your answer, class. The student who comment first is Mr. Osal. His answer is trickery. Let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, your answer is correct, Mr. Osal. It is trickery. Okay, next. Okay, the student who comment first is Mr. Osal again. Let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, it is cyber stalking. Your answer is correct, Mr. Ozal. Very nice. Okay, next. Mr. Nunag, who first answer? Let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, Mr. Nunag, trolling. Your answer is correct. So, based on the game that we've done, what do you think our topic for today? Anyone from the group?
Pablo, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Pablo.
Ma'am, I think types of cyberbullying.
Okay, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Pablo. So our lesson for today is about types of cyberbullying. Let's proceed to the first. Exclusion. Anyone from the group, can you please read?
Pablo, ma'am.
Ako po.
Yes, Mr. Pablo, proceed.
Exclusion is the act of leaving someone out deliberately.
Thank you, Mr. Pablo. So exclusion exists with a person bullying situation, but it is also used online to target and bully a victim. For example, your child must be excluded or uninvited to group or parties while they see other friends being included, or left out of message threads or conversations that involve mutual friends. It is clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
next is harassment. Mr. Nunag, please read.
Harassment is a broad category under which many types of cyberbullying fall into, but it generally refers to a sustained and constant pattern of hurtful or threatening online messages sent with the intention of doing harm to someone.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nunag. So if someone is abusing, insulting, or otherwise harming you on a regular basis, it's called harassment. For example, Mr. Navarro sent a disrespectful message for Mr. Nunag. And Mr. Navarro have a really intention to send the message. Okay, that's the point. That through internet, Mr. Navarro have a chance to harass Mr. Nunag because of the message. Did you understand, class?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
next type of cyberbullying. Outing or doxing. Anyone from the group? Please read.
Ma'am, ako na po.
Mr. Navarro, try.
Outing, also known as doxing, refers to the act of openly revealing sensitive or personal information about someone without their consent for purposes of embarrassing or humiliating them.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Navarro. So this can range from the spreading of personal photos or documents of public figures to sharing an individual saved personal message in an online private group. The key is the lack of consent from the victim. So, for example, in every class, there's have a group chat, which is students have right to create this. Through of this, they can send what they want, what can feel, and what they want to share. In this way, other students lost respect. Why? Because there is disrespect for other people is more prevalent in sending personal information that should not be made public and can share with others. It is clear, class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, let's proceed to the next type of cyberbullying, that trickery. Anyone from the group, please read.
Pablo, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Pablo, proceed.
Trickery is similar to outing with an added element of deception.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pablo. So in this situation, the bully will befriend their target and fool them into a false sense of security. Once the bully has gained their target trust, they abuse that trust and share the victim's secrets and private information to a third party or multiple third parties. It is clear, class?
Yes
Yes,
po.
ma'am.
Are you sure?
Opo, ma'am.
Yes po.
Okay, let's move on to the next type of cyberbullying, the cyberstalking. So, cyberstalking is a particularly serious form of cyberbullying that can extend to threats or physical harm to the child being target. So, it include monitoring, false accusations, threats, and it often accompanied. Wait.
Ma'am, humina po ata yung signal niya.
Nawala ba ako?
Okay na po.
Balik na po, ma'am.
Naririnig na po.
So it is include monitoring, false accusation, threats, and it's often accompanied by offline stalking. It is a criminal offense and can result in a restraining order, um, probation, and even jail time for the perpetrator. So next type of cyberbullying is the frapping. Anyone from the group can please read?
Osal po.
Yes, Mr. Osal, proceed.
Wrapping is when a bully uses your child's social networking account to post inappropriate content with their needs.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Osal. So it can be harmless when friend write funny posts on each other profiles, but has potential to be incredibly harmful. For example, a bully posting racial or homophobic slurs through someone else's profile to ruin their reputation. It is clear, class?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand what is propping?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. So let us proceed to the next type of cyberbullying, the masquerading. So masquerading happens when a bully creates a made-up profile or identity online with the sole purpose of cyberbullying someone. So this could involve creating a fake email account, fake social media profile, and selecting a new identity and photos to fool the victim. In these cases, the bully tends to be someone the victim knows quite well. So next types of cyberbullying is the dissing. Anyone? Please read.
Pablo, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Pablo.
Dissing refers to the act of a bully spreading cruel information about their target through public posts or private message to either ruin their reputation or relationships with other people.
Thank you, Mr. Pablo. So in this situation, the bully tends to have a personal relationship with the victim, either as an acquaintance or a friend. Next types of cyberbullying is the trolling. Trolling is when a bully will seek out to intentionally upset others by posting inflammatory comments online. So trolling may not always be a form of cyberbullying, but it can be used as a tool to cyberbully when done with malicious and harmful intent. These bullies tend to be more detached from their victims and do not have a personal relationship. It is clear, class? Did you understand what is trolling?
Yes
Yes,
po.
ma'am.
Okay. So let's move on to the last types of cyberbullying. The flaming. Anyone please read?
Ma'am ako po.
Yes, proceed.
This type of online bullying constitutes of posting about or directly sending insults and profanity to their target.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nonag. So flaming is similar to trolling, but will usually be a more direct attack on a victim to incite them into online fights. Okay, class, do you have any question with regards in our lesson that we tackled?
None, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, good to hear that. Now let's move on to the next part of our lesson, the recap. I have a question here. First, what are the 10 types of cyberbullying? Anyone from the group?
Pablo.
Yes, Mr. Pablo.
Um, Exclusion, harassment, outing or doxing, trickery, cyberstalking, wrapping, um, mas masquerading, teasing, trolling, and flaming, ma'am.
Okay, let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, the 10 types of cyberbullying is exclusion, harassment, outing or doxing, trickery, cyberstalking, wrapping, masquerading, dissing, trolling, and flaming. Next question is, in what type of cyberbullying students send disrespectful message to other people?
Ma'am.
Yes, proceed.
Ang harassment po.
Okay, Mr. Osal, let us see if your answer is correct. Okay, Mr. Osal, it is harassment. Very good. Next question. What are the difference between trolling and flaming? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Yes, proceed.
trolling has a very simple definition of forum. Make one or simply to incite heavy emotional reactions, to cause flaming response, and create heated discussion is considered trolling.
Okay, very good, Mr. Nonag. So, a flame is the extreme version of an ad hominem attack, and a troll is the extreme version of a distractionary argument. Okay, I think that all of you really understand the lesson that we tackled. So, I have a quiz prepared here for all of you. Please take a pencil and a piece of paper. Read each question carefully and write your answer on the paper. Okay, class, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, first question. Do you have a pencil and paper?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, first question. What is harassment? A. When someone email you as a friend. B. Threatening online message. Write your answer on your paper. Are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question. What is outing or doxing? A. Spreading a personal photos or documents of public. B. Keep photos in gallery. Write your answer on your paper. Are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Number 3 question. What do you do when someone sends you a threatening email? A. I tell my parents. B. I am scared and start crying. Inform me if you're done.
Yan na, ma'am.
Ano po?
Okay. Number 4 question. Do you post your videos, photos on the web? A. No way. B. It would be nice. Write your answer on your paper. Are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The last question. Which of this is not correct way to cope with cyberbullying? A. Not doing anything about it. B. Reaching out for help. Write your answer on your paper. Inform me, class, if you're done.
Ma'am, done na po.
Okay? Let us check your paper. Are you done, class, to check your paper?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anyone who got the perfect score?
Ma'am.
Ma'am, I got that score.
Ma'am.
Very good, Mr. Osal and Miss Padua. You're both doing great job. So for your assignment, here is the instruction. Search the ways on how to prevent cyberbullying and what to do when it occurs. It will be handwritten. Just comment to your respective template and the deadline is until next week. So did you understand your assignment, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Question that you want to ask me before adjourning our meeting?
None, ma'am.
None, ma'am.
Okay, class, that will be all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for your participation. See you next week in our meeting. To have a good day, everyone. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yun na yun.